Oh God. Oh man.
Well, I guess nobody knows what happened.
I don't know nothing about that, man.
Remember, we just heard it.
Hello, everyone, near and far, or wherever you are. We are back with episode number 2 on the morning after spill. I'm DJ Puir, and we got a very special guest today. Well, I'll send it over to my partner in crime.
My eyes are dilated. My name's Russ Dog. We're back. And today, got another episode. And we'll be covering what's the latest spill. So, also, like DJ Puir said, we're here with a very, very special person.
Mm-hmm.
But first, let's take a walk through on what really happened this week. First, been a long week.
Well, we've got some topics we want to dive into before we get into it with our guest. But news. Anybody got any news they want to share that's happened in Kyle, the Rez, or anything?
A few days ago, me and Gerald heard about there was like possibly an accident outside of Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Too much about that, but maybe Gerald Fire could let us know what he heard.
I mean, a couple days ago, like I live in Kyle Village. Kind of like a nice little place to live and stuff, but I was standing outside and I seen like 4 cops go by, and and they go over to where the old horses live, up there, like almost by the houses. Kind of a lot of bad things happen. This girl tried to, like attack her grandma because she knew that she got taxes and stuff. It's really bad, man.
Over taxes?
Yeah, over taxes, bro. Like it shocked me. I was like, how
Season is wild.
Yeah, like how do you do that to an elder? I could never come close to doing that to anybody, especially if they take care of you. But it's just how it is. Life is hard around here, Like I've been there before, but I just had to make myself a better person. So I see all these cops go by, she eyes, and I guess she really, attacked her grandma, and I thought that was pretty bad.
It is.
And so, yeah,
That still doesn't answer my question. What happened in Allen about this accident?
Oh God, oh man.
Well, I guess nobody knows what happened.
I don't know nothing about that, man.
Remember, we just heard it briefly.
But what about the crazy NFL trade deadline, free agency kind of?
Oh yeah, that was probably one of the craziest years, I'd say.
Eagles.
They're working on sleepers, like I said. They're not getting no big signings.
I thought Saquon Barkley deserved a higher payment than just $21 million. For 2 years, I thought he got 3 years. What happened to 3 years the first time?
We'll dive a little more into that.
Yeah.
So we're here, and then of course we introduced Jerm. Some of you may know him as Jermaine. Also, some of you may know him from the motion picture Jazzy as Richard.
Oh.
Jazzy is also in theaters, by the way, rated E for everybody.
Like how I became a part of that was because of my cousin Lainey. They asked me if I wanted to be a part of a movie film. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, no, just come with us to, out by Potato Creek. So I was like, okay, out that way. Jump in this Lainey, and they take me there, and the whole time someone was sitting in the back of the van and she's like one of the most famous Native American movie stars, whatever, actress, whatever,
What was her name?
Lily Gladstone. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that until we get to, the death potato cook, and she goes, "Hey, do you know that's Lily?" And I go, "Where?" And she said, "Right there." And I was like, what the hell? This Chinese looking dude was by the door, helping her step out the van, and I was like, okay, well, because I knew who she was, just from seeing her all over on like
Have
news.
you ever watched Killers of the Flower Moon?
Yeah, that movie too, but
Movie's 10 hours long.
it's just, I never really watched it. I just watched parts of it, I still got to finish that movie.
Oh yeah, well you got about 2 days.
Yeah.
So could you kind of elaborate how was it being in the movie? How was it being, like on set, your lines, how you became Richard? Was it Richard?
How I got the name of Richard? Yeah.
Just kind of elaborate on it. Tell us how that all came to fruition. How did they make you the fry bread thief?
Well, how all happened is what we did was Lenny talked to Lily Gladstone, and Lily's like, "Hey, are you willing to help us? Work on this part, like help me?" Because they were doing like a part, like on a funeral, like a funeral because of Jackie, it was her uncle, so that's what we were going based off of. But yeah, so Lily was like, "Hey, can we use you for some help?" And I go, "Okay, like, what do you mean with some help?" She's like, and pretty soon they just whole bunch of cameras, and I'm like, wow.
Like stunt double work?
Yeah, something like that. I was like, what the hell? What is this? This bunch of cameras, guys coming out of the vans and stuff. And they're like,
Ready to bust through some windows?
yeah. No, but.
I kind of figured that.
But yeah, it's just like, so they had me carrying a casket, because they're doing a movie film, movie part, whatever. Did that, and it took us a lot of tries to get the part where they actually, how they wanted it to be, and they had me do another part. There was me, who was it? Jaji, Elena, and they had us walking up the hill. And they were like, "Hey, you know what? We're just gonna use you for another part." And I go, "Okay, when?" So we're gonna go to Kyle. So we'll come back to Kyle, and we'll get to the church. They're like, "You know what? You need to figure out what you want to do from your own."
Yeah.
And I go like, "What can I do that would be so funny?" And I'm sitting there for about an hour, literally about a whole hour, thinking, "Lenny, what am I gonna do? They're leaving it up to me." Yeah. And then nothing, sitting outside, just visiting with everybody. And then here comes Terry, who's the other actress, with Lily Gladstone, come out and tell me, we should think that, let's bring you inside. So we go inside. Like, would you be willing to do something like this? And I'm like what? They're like, just start stuffing your fry bread. And I'm like, I don't think I want to ruin my trunk, but yeah, we can do that,
Yeah.
We can do that. So it's like, let's give it a try. So we're giving it a try, and they wanted it a certain way, So I had to do my best, thinking. In my mind, I was so nervous. I was just like, how do I do this the right way? So I go and I get one fry bread, put it in my pocket. They're like, "No, that's not how we want it done. We want you to stuff your pocket, like with a lot of fry bread while it's falling out." And I'm like, "Well, what about the grease on my pants? Why do I want the grease on my shorts? These are like my best shorts I have, I just bought them." So, yeah, man, we just kept doing that over and over. So the third try, just give it your best. This is the last film we're gonna do. I said, all right. So I go and I said, Marissa, she's the director, she's like, just stuff everything in your pocket and take 3 plates. I'm like, why the hell am I gonna take 3 plates? I don't want to take 3 plates, why I'm not that bad. I can't eat that much food, But yeah, so
also you're playing somebody like,
yeah, you're a character.
you play a wanderer.
Yeah. And then that's how.
You know how they always go to every like waking funeral?
Yeah. So they said, hey, before you do that last part, your name is Richard. I go, Richard? Yeah, that's your name. I said, my name for what? For the movie. I said, okay. So Kian and Monique were at the food table, and I'm walking up, and I'm like, hey, Rebecca, because that's your name. Hey, Richard, don't be stealing this plate. And I just couldn't help it but start laughing, because I couldn't get to the fry bread.
Couldn't get in the character that way,
Yeah. Just trying to like not be nervous too much, even though I was the whole damn time. I was just thinking, man, what the hell am I doing here? Why am I here? But at the same time, I was thankful because one of the most famous Native American actors, Lily was there. But anyway, we get to this last part, and I just start walking through the tables, and I'm just holding it in my mouth, locked in, trying not to laugh because of the moment I'm in, and I'm just like, okay, here we go. So I walk up to the fry bread, and I'm just giggling around, trying not to laugh, like literally just biting down because everybody's watching me. And I start stuffing my fry bread, and they're like, Richard, what the hell are you doing? I said, what do you mean, what am I doing? Lainey told me to grab this because Lily's name is Lainey in the movie, It's crazy because my cousin's name is Lainey too. That's how I got into this whole whatever. But to get the fry bread, and I just couldn't be more thankful, man, And then after that, we do the whole part, we go outside, and I'm like, all right, you should give the fry bread to the dogs. And I'm like, why do you want to give the fry bread to the dogs? What if they don't eat the fry bread? But
is it bad for dogs?
I think it is. I'm not too sure about that. I might have to look into that. But I do know dogs eat bread.
But you didn't waste it though.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't hurt it as dog. You don't know that.
That's true.
Yeah. No, seriously though.
They can survive all elements, probably even.
And the crazy part was,
last.
so after we get the bread out of my pocket, and someone was like, "Hey, Richard," and I'm like, oh man, not another part. I didn't care, but get over here, come here. And it was Lily. So she's like, let me see your pocket. So she had my pocket. She had some kind of like a bottle, like blue and gray. And I'm like, what is that? And she's like, just don't worry about it. I can spray your pockets and make the grease come out of it. So she goes and sprays my pocket over and over. And I'm like, okay, what is this gonna do? I'm just gonna take the grease out of my pockets or whatever, And she's like, just in about a half hour, maybe give it an hour, all that grease is gonna be gone. As soon as your trunks are dried up and stuff like that, So she did that, and then we were all like gathering around, visiting for one last little couple minutes we had there. And about maybe an hour later, I go and I look at my pocket, and it's all dried, and there's no grease stain. Isn't that crazy? And I was just thinking, how? That's pretty amazing.
Did you ask her, say, hey, where did you get this stuff from?
I tried, and she's like, don't worry about it. I'm like, oh, wow, I don't know.
Magic.
Yeah, wherever you got it from, it worked really good.
But that was a good experience, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you ever be in like any future films?
No.
Acting in the Wolves too?
Maybe, if people had good idea of making one down the road.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it to be like a out of hand type of show or whatever,
But you know what? At least you could say he was in a movie.
Yeah, just for a couple of parts. There was more than just that fry bread part also. There was one
Did you have a background love story on there?
No, it was pretty much all bad. I mean, one of them was really, really bad that they couldn't add it. Because in the whole part about that movie, I was supposed to be like the bum, like the main bad, like the bum on the street, as the uncle. So I don't know why I didn't add all the other parts, because I felt like when I watched the whole movie, it didn't make too sense, but it just mainly based on guys who how to grew up.
You hear that, fans? We all demand an extended edition. You need to see these scenes.
I think that's pretty cool though, that you was in the movie.
Yeah.
How do you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we'll kind of move forward. And
Come back to one. We'll come back to that one.
Okay.
maybe in a later episode or when you join us again, you could kind of elaborate more on everything else. But right now, kind of we'll move forward and kind of give us who's Germ Fire Thunder. When was Germ born? What did you do? Where did you graduate from? What are you doing now, and what are you your background?
I was born in Rapid City back in December 22nd, 1992, at the regional hospital. My mom and dad, they were together probably, well, not really my real dad, but my stepdad, who I call my real dad. But they had a house out by, what would you say, like Douglas? Remember like the village outside of Rapid?
Teller?
Yeah, out that way. But they had like a trailer house, probably from like maybe 94 to 2002. Because from what I remember back when I was a little guy, actually ride back and forth with my stepdad because they used to build like a house down in the village. The same spot where I live, And that was like in 2002 or so. And from then, I remember moving from Rapid to here, and I've been living there since, Cow Village, 2002.
What did we call that house?
They call it the dog house, man. But so that's pretty much where I grew up. I don't really recall growing up in Rapid and stuff like that because I'm just not that. I don't care about the white world. I care about where I come from, the hard life, eating on commands and stuff, growing up, watching my mom and them do what they had to do to make sure we had a living, And so when I got into middle school, I realized that we have to figure out ways to survive, how to have fun, how to communicate with people, how to get along with people, like be a good relative, It's just crazy, man, because it took me a while to understand how to be a young man, and how to treat people. So get into high school, graduate high school, 2012, and after that, I just sat around, went to college at OLC. I went to college for about a good maybe 2.5 years. What else? Didn't finish because I just started slacking. Couldn't finish, got on probation.
But
after that,
you could go any direction you want in life. Not everybody can go to college.
Yeah.
College. There's other we're all doing pretty good. But,
and then so I sat out another 2 years from maybe 2014 to 2015. I started to get the experience of having a job.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for you, you got me my first job ever. Shannon County, Bakeland School, being a security guard.
Yeah.
I thank you for that, No, I actually do appreciate you for that because that helped me get going, on my own. Not without you because you started me, but
you did it.
But yeah, man, it took a lot for me to understand, wow, this is what it takes to work, having to find right. That was the hard part, was finding right to work. But yeah, man, ever since we had that job for a year and a half, 2 years.
About a year and a half, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun, man. And then after that, I was out for about another 2.5 years again, without a job. Sitting there thinking, man, I need a job to make a living. I can't just be borrowing from my grandma and my auntie, whatever. But I look out for them too ever since I got a job. So in 2019, I got to this moving company in Spearfish, I thought it was cool.
You want to shout him out?
Yeah, actually, Lucas Anderson. I met him at my grandpa Tom Allen's. We was having a big barbecue and stuff like that. So he was like, "Hey man, who are you?" And I go, you know, I'm Jeremy Fire Thunder. What's up, man? Who are you? And he goes, hey, I'm Lucas. I always come up here, man. You know, your cousin Tanner told me to talk to you. And I go, about what? And it was just, would you like to work with us? Work with me? You know, so what do you mean? You know, because he wasn't being too specific about what he was talking about. And he's like, bro, we're going to do a moving company, bro. I've been doing it for like 4 years. So just come and try it tomorrow. So, all right, cool. Even though I had a job down here, day labor, you know, with the tribal. So I went and did a move, and it was tough. We had to go and move like a piano, like, holy shit. Like, it was...
I remember that.
It was,
all that heavy lifting you guys used to do?
yeah.
Back races and everything?
Yeah, and then fish tanks, all that heavy stuff, safes. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like,
And you used to go into these big mansions, even the
Yeah.
hills, right? The Black Hills.
yeah, and some of them would have like 4 floors, and it would take us like 17 hours to move the whole entire mansion, you know? And I'm just like, wow. That first day, guys, no shit, I was just done. I was done, like literally dead by lunchtime. I can't go no more. But then again, inside my mind, I was thinking, you know what? Where the hell do you come from? You know? And I'm like, can't let these white boys punk you out and, you know, like make you look like a sheep. I'm sorry I say sheep, but that's what it was me, you know? I'm a wolf, but like sheeps. So, and I'm like, you know what? I get a gallon of water. I get a fucking big Monster, which is bad for you, energy drink. But it helped me go, man. And, you know, I drink that whole Monster, and I'm just like, this is ready to roll, you know? And like, all right, let's go then. Let's start moving this piano. And now it was like their turn to start being lazy. Just hold on and take it easy. I'm like, no, let's go. Let's start moving this piano. You know, and pretty soon I had more energy than all of them. You know, I was ready to just boom, boom, boom. I was moving boxes like crazy. Like, man, so I did that for 4 years, man. That was just pretty tough experience, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm not saying no.
I've been around, you know, working.
Yeah, experience that and stuff. I'm not saying it's hard for everybody, because anybody could do anything, you know? Like, everybody could do anything. I'm not saying, oh, you can't go and do this and that, you know? Just moving, you just gotta move. Move anything, couches, anything. As long as you have the equipment, it'll make things easier, you know?
But you're a hard worker.
Mm-hmm.
I seen it. You did it. At least you could put that on your resume. You know what? You did all this. You never quit.
Yeah. But I feel like right now when I think about it, I'm just like, I can't do that no more, because I feel like it took a lot out of my body, my back.
And now you're here at the school.
Yeah, and then so now after that, yeah, so it was I just been working since, man, you know. That's all I know. I just gotta work. I can't be living off people. I can't live off my mom. So I rather work and make sure my mom don't have to work no more, you know. So yeah, man. Yeah. So
And also, what does Germ want to tell the listeners that we have that they don't know about you? What do you want them to know about Germ that nobody might not know?
You know, like they just some things I wouldn't want people to know about me, stuff like that, because I feel like if they were to go down my path, they would put themselves in a place where they don't want to be. But I live 2 different lifestyles. There's one I don't want to talk about, but the good side I want to talk about a little bit is, you know, they don't have to take my hobbies. They don't have to copy me or anything like that. The thing I wish people would know is to go. But this is the good side of me, you know, of my life, and I'm not in that path right now. But I wish that everyone could get into like praying, you know, like going sweat, you know, ceremony, living the good life, going Sundance every summer.
Looking after each other.
Yeah, like
Beggars.
being a good relative, because a lot of bad things happen around here. I'm not saying that for all of us in here, but um, one thing I worry about all the time is the kids because I'm here for the children. I want them to have a better life than what we went through. Us, what the life we had. So there's a lot of hobbies. There's a lot of talent around here. I wish that I was a millionaire because I would put basketball court, home childhood, a lot of stuff, all the good stuff, man. Just positiveness.
Well, I do believe one day you're gonna get there.
Mhm.
And I think shout out Loafers. Loafers up on the hill. They built a basketball court for the kids.
They also have that arena
They
too.
have a arena. They have
Yeah.
a store. They have what is it? A restaurant, food place.
Yeah.
So shout out to them because they give back. They give back to
The community,
the community.
the kid, because look, I'm serious. Like the talent, there's a lot of talent here, man. They just, I don't know why all these gyms are closed around here because the kids with talent, they can go and play basketball every day, and then they can go and make the school look better. Over there at Little One School, and make that basketball team look better.
I mean, like the courts and whatever. But I mean, they have a court there and it's open for anybody, everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Travis and his wife for everything they do.
If there's anybody out there, we're kind of in and out looking for sponsors, want to check out for the mornings after spill,
Looking for
look
sponsors.
us up. It's all this magic can be done without our very own Dr. Spills. Yes, he exists.
He's the one that makes this all happen, and we appreciate him. We could have done it without him, but
I mean, if anyone out there, want to donate some socks for my boy Jeremy, I feel like he was just woken up to be here. Probably half asleep still.
I think does anybody kind of want to get into talking about sports? What do you think about Little Moon losing a tough one to Red Cloud last week or this past weekend?
Oh,
Oh man, I don't know when. Oh God, man.
nail biter 200.
It was a good
It's coming
game.
down to it.
They had the intensity. They were playing with fire, and they were like hitting on all cylinders in the first quarter, and then it's like the momentum shift, and we lost it for the second, third, and then fourth quarter we came back, and it was fighting, and it was just then all of a sudden we just crashed.
It was like they could have had the lead from the start.
Well, they could have. I mean, if they kept the intensity, I believe we're.
Both teams wanted it though.
Yeah, they did.
I honestly thought Red Cloud wanted it more because the way they were playing both ends. I thought that Little One wasn't playing too tough a defense. It was like everybody wanted the ball on offense. Wouldn't you think? But don't get me wrong. I'm not saying nothing bad about them. I'm just saying they could have did a better job. Pass the ball and then get nervous. Come on, guys.
They did their best. They did their best. It's heartbreaking to see that the season was cut short just for our seniors, Cassius, Dalen, Kia, Bill. Bill's a senior, right?
Yeah.
It's
Javier, just senior.
Yeah, Javier. It's sad to see them. They had to end their career that way. I would have liked to see them go farther. But good job on
Yeah, good job. Cause
Those are run.
yeah, it was good.
they played the hard job, man.
Come a long way. A
Yeah.
long way.
Yeah, but now we're the girls' state the state tournament's starting right now.
Yeah. And who do
First round today.
who do we got? Who do you got?
Not too sure what teams are even in there.
No, I mean,
I only know one.
who's
Two.
your team?
Who's your team? Come on now.
Yeah.
We know who your team is.
Of course, the
You had them since Island Eye.
Reds. The whole
Well,
Reds
now they
team.
are. That's
You had that team since Island Eye.
yeah. From the beginning.
Oh, way before Island Eye. Wait, my bad. Right. I'm correct. You had it way before Island Eye.
Sorry. Yeah.
So who's your team? Who you going for?
Lady Crusaders.
Yeah, I mean, no. This is the thing, though. Is I think the whole Reds is cheering on Macpian.
You know, like I'm a diehard Mustang fan. You know, I literally can't put myself out there like that, cheering on other schools, but I know that they represent from where we come from, but I'm not from Red Cloud. I'm from Kyle. You know what I mean? I'm from Kyle. So why? Nothing against you, my dog, but you know, I guess I just have to go for Red Cloud. You know, but I don't get it. I want my school to be in
Yeah,
state.
Jeremy R. Smith.
I want my school to be in state.
Jared, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, but right now we are not. And right now we need to
We're starting over.
we need to support Macpia Luta because they are there.
Pull the gutter lever.
Macpia Luta.
There you go.
Okay, yes.
Now, or who?
On my fan bar, I'm like 40% of supporting them because I'm not from there. Did I say I'm not from there? I'm not from
You
there.
have to be from there. You just support it. And I
So,
they play Wagner tonight.
oh, they play Wagner in that center that Wagner has? She's what, like all-time Gatorade? Or what is she, like a all...
She's a D1 recruit.
But I just know she's a
You know, I tell you what, you know, I seen her play against Lakota Tech. Oh, boy,
I
man.
don't even
Red Cloud better have... They better...
get into that, bro. I'm just gonna say that about that game.
Yeah.
Between the Dakota Tech and Wagner. I'll just leave it as it wasn't fair. But
But,
anyway.
you know what? I think I'm going to just climb the ladder with you, you know, and cheer on Red Cloud. What time do they play?
playing
7:45.
sometime soon, yeah.
What do you think about Red Cloud? How do you think they're gonna do in tonight's game?
I think they're tough, bro. I think they're gonna get there. But you know what? I think they're gonna get there. They're gonna get there, but that championship game is gonna be the test.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the true test for them.
You know, like, did you guys see the bracket of the state bracket?
No.
Like, they're undefeated and why are they number 3? Why are they number 3? And the 1 and 2 seed, they beat them in the regular season. It makes no sense to me, but yeah, whatever.
But we know how.
Dr. Spills, how do you feel about what's going on in the state tournament? Fair enough.
But anyway, yeah. So I got Red Cloud. I'm going for
I got Red Cloud.
Jerem's got Red Cloud.
I got Red Cloud winning by 10.
Mafia Luta. So let's hope our predictions are right and we are cheering them on for winning their state title Saturday.
Yes.
More on basketball. The conference tournament is happening for D1. Duke escapes. Cooper Flag goes down in a high ankle sprain.
Oh man, it's tough.
Really tough.
It's tough.
They look tough.
March is fully underway. So we'll see how that plays out in the next few days.
This is going to be exciting time for basketball, March Madness. I'm a North Carolina fan, so
Me too. I'm North Carolina, but that's all I can say.
it'd be
Always against these guys. See,
Dr.
Dr. Spills likes
Dr.
that.
Spills is a Dookie thing.
Oh, by the way, he's not AI, he's a
We almost had him beat a couple days ago, actually, but
I mean, I thought we had him.
we were about like what, 11, 12, 13 or something?
Come back.
And the ref,
the pass is a pass.
the ref started cheating. Oh wait, not the ref.
The pass is a pass.
You're right.
Toyota, keep moving forward.
You're right, man. I don't live in the
But,
past.
I think yeah, it's gonna be exciting time. NFL's crazy. like we dove in a little bit.
Good off season.
Good
Yeah.
off season. I'm a Denver Bronco fan. So
I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan.
we got.
Never seen an NFC championship.
Sorry.
I've never seen an NFC championship in my life yet. I got to deal with this guy, Dr. Phil.
But he did sign a 2-month contract with Kansas City this year.
And what did I say before I signed that contract? I'm going to sign this contract, make it to the Super Bowl, and I'm not going to win nothing. And, you know, and I had to be against this guy. Had to be against this guy. How?
I don't know.
You
New
know,
rivalry.
but that's one of the mistakes I ever made in my life. I never do that again. How did I even get to do that?
Lesson learned, right?
Lesson learned. I think, bro, you can't be jumping. You can't jump teams.
I know.
You gotta stay.
Now,
You gotta stay committed. Because if you're not committed to your team, what are these women gonna think when you try to date them? Nah, just
Fair enough.
you know, like, it's crazy. Yeah.
But
Million thoughts running through his head right now.
and you wanna shout out anybody? You wanna shout out your big brother Steph?
You know, like,
On to the NBA.
you know, I watch a lot of NBA. You know, I want to give a shout out to my boy Steph Curry, Sheffy, also my other idol, Quentin Rampage Jackson. He's gonna be having a boxing match coming up, which is crazy. You know, he'll be fighting with Rashad Evans. But why would you box? I mean, you guys know, MMA fighters.
Cash grab. That's all it is.
Yeah, like, but to me, like, what do you guys think? Do they do it for the money?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You know, I talk to Rampage, but he don't answer me all the time. You know, but when he does,
He
you
has
know,
answered you for 10 years.
yeah. I mean, yeah. He answers me once in a while, but most of the time he's probably busy. You know, I'm actually thankful that I'm actually talking to him. It would be better if I were to meet the guy in person. You know.
bro, that's cool. You know,
Mhm.
didn't you piss off Dana White on Twitter?
Oh my God! Wow. You know,
It must have been really annoying for him to actually.
Uncle Dana, Uncle Dana, the UFC president, whatever he is, one time he wasn't going to put Tito Ortiz and Rampage Jackson in the Hall of Fame, and I'm on Twitter, and it's just popping off, boom, 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 over and over with all these other people, and Dana's not responding to any of them. And, because celebrities, they don't, like a lot of people post, they don't retweet them or anything, or, because it's just like, I think you have to come up with the best stuff to say to piss them off. And that's what I did, is I pissed him off really bad, like really bad. I forgot what I said actually, but you can also look that up on Google if you guys think I'm lying about all of me and Dana White. Because we did.
Verifying it.
Yeah, you'll find that on Google, Jim Firefly, Dana White, whatever. And one of them was like, I pissed him off so bad that he said, shut the hell up, Tubi. Go put some sleeves on. And I'm like, okay. He was talking about my profile picture because I had like a picture of me with the cut off sleeve t-shirt, so that's probably why he said that. But yeah, man, it's just crazy, man.
So,
These is fighting words.
as you guys could all see, Jerem's crazy. He don't care. Kind of a little story, funny story. Could you tell everyone the story about you taking a bath as a baby and it not being bath water?
Oh my God. Like,
tell the story. Tell the story.
you talking about that time whenever
No, don't tell. You can't give details away. Just explain the story, what all happened, and then from beginning to finish. It don't have to be long, but you can just kind of tell your short version of it.
when I was a baby?
Yeah. When they gave you a bath in the sink, and it wasn't bath water.
It was, oh my God. I thought, you talking about that time when I was big or something?
Macaroni water.
Oh my God. You know, I can't. I honestly don't remember that time. You know, I would have to talk to my mom about that because I think she was there. I really don't remember that time
You just told us the story.
about the. Oh man.
But anyway, yeah, he was a baby, and your dad gave you a bath in the sink, right? And they came in, and it wasn't bath water; it was drained macaroni water.
Yeah. You know, oh my gosh. Fun.
And mom, I wonder, missed out because your dad was bathing you in macaroni water.
Uh,
Was a pup.
oh man. I had a baby wolf pup back then, you know. It's hard for me to remember a lot of stuff. But I do. You know, that's crazy how you brought that up because if I be talking about that, I can't remember, you know, because sometimes I have so much stuff going on in my head, you know. So I'm sorry if I forgot about that part. You know.
Well, on another time. Bull riding, yes.
Yeah, your bull riding days, remember that?
But
You know, that was another thing that made me happy too, was riding bulls, man. You know,
You wasn't scared.
you know, like as I got older, I wasn't scared. You know, I was done for like maybe 4 years. We go out to this Young English legend bull riding deal, and there's a lot of these motherfuckers more experienced than me. And they all just got to pick their own bulls, right? Am I not correct? They got to pick their own bulls, and there's me taking like 5-6 years off, riding the big dragon, you know? And I'm just like, wow. But I was not scared, right?
Yeah, you didn't back down.
I didn't back down, you know? And you know how much heart that took? I don't know. Because it just happened so fast, you know? Nervous.
Well, you do. It took a lot of heart. It took a lot of courage. You did it. He got on a pretty good one, and they knocked him out. But you know what? He got back up, and he had to show the crowd that he was okay because he walked right. And he didn't
I don't know why I even did that, you know? I didn't know the crowd was gonna do that, but yeah.
remember.
I don't remember that, but I walked through the middle of the crowd, right?
And you got applause.
You know, it just God made it happen. I'm glad I'm still here.
But you're safe. You're good.
Yeah,
You, nothing.
I'm glad I'm still here though, because I didn't remember shit, not one thing.
And all I heard was ding. Hit his head off the shoe.
Crazy.
But yeah, he's germs to do it all. You know.
We're talking about maybe doing it again this summer, but we will see. You know, you my coach, right? I gotta ask you
You're
that
gonna have to train about 2 months.
before,
I disagree.
not last minute, right?
The last two raw.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is the last one.
Like a Paul Pierce,
Yeah.
last two raw.
This is the farewell tour.
He ain't Kobe.
I want you to be there. If I were to come out of retirement, would you show up? Too.
I mean, you wouldn't notice me, but I'll be there.
But you know, really appreciate you for coming on.
Yeah,
I
man.
think we'll see more of Germ on our podcast as we go. I don't think he'll just be a guest, but I think he'll be more of one of us, you know.
You know,
Anything else anybody would like to share? Like,
Wow. I like to share that. Looking forward to the next episode because we're possibly going to have the great Buddha of the Badlands, Mr. Buddha of the Badlands himself. And, you know, kind of want to elaborate on the traffic cams you're going to try to put up through town. I heard that was a thing that they went over.
what?
Yeah.
that's cool. You know,
Because, yeah, traffic, you know?
Yeah.
Small.
yeah,
That's rush hour.
that's what's up. You know, he's a great guy. You know, that's cool, man. He's gonna-
Sweet.
We'll save that for next time.
And appreciate everybody for tuning in, giving us a chance again. We're working on being better and putting better content out every episode we go, and stick with us. If anybody wants to sponsor and could put you up, your company, whatever, send you shout outs, whatever.
Look us up at Morning After Spill.
I want to say thank you guys. I want to say thank you, DJ. You know, I want to say thank you guys, like for inviting me to you guys, the great Morning After Spill. You know, I like for real, man. You know, this is cool. This is where it's at, everybody. You know, I'm out.
And I think main thing, my last thing is we want to do this to give people opportunity to tell their story and just kind of chop it up. And,
Yeah.
Thank you again. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dr. Spills. None of this.
Thank you, Dr. Spill.
Spills.
We'll see you guys again.